Most people think being interesting means talking more, being funny all the time, or having the perfect words for every situation. But the truth is, the people who are truly unforgettable are usually not the loudest people in the room. They're the people who make others feel understood. And once you realize this, conversations become so much easier. But listen carefully, because this might be the biggest communication secret nobody ever told you. People do not enjoy conversations because of information. They enjoy conversations because of emotion. Most people forget facts, but they never forget how someone made them feel. That's why some people can say simple things and still become magnetic. Their energy feels real. Their attention feels genuine. Their presence feels calming.
Now, think about your own life for a second. Have you ever talked to someone who looked distracted the whole time? They checked their phone, looked around, waited for their turn to speak, and never truly listened. How did that make you feel? Probably invisible. Now, think about the opposite. Think about someone who looked directly at you, reacted naturally, listened carefully, and made you feel important. You probably still remember them. That's the power of presence. And this is where most people fail socially. They go into conversations trying to impress instead of trying to connect. They become too focused on themselves. Do I sound awkward? What should I say next? What if they think I'm boring? The moment you become trapped inside your own head, the conversation dies. Why? Because anxiety makes you self-focused instead of people-focused. Here's the secret. Stop trying to be interesting, become interested. That one mindset shift changes
When
everything.
someone talks about something, don't just wait for your turn to speak. Actually pay attention. Ask deeper questions. Notice emotions behind words. If someone says they had a stressful day, don't immediately jump into your own story. Pause. Ask them what happened. Ask them how they felt. Most people never experience real attention anymore. That's why genuine curiosity instantly makes you stand out. And no, asking better questions does not mean turning conversations into interviews. That's another mistake people make. They ask robotic questions, one after another. Where are you from? What do you do? How old are you? That feels cold and predictable. Great conversations feel natural. Instead of asking random questions, build from emotions. If someone says, I went to the beach last weekend, don't just say nice. Ask them what their favorite part was. Ask them if they usually enjoy peaceful places. Ask them if they prefer calm environments or exciting ones. Now the conversation becomes personal instead of surface level. That's how emotionally intelligent people talk. Another thing you need to understand is this. People love talking to those who make them feel safe from judgment. If someone feels judged around you, they will never fully open up. This is why confident communicators don't constantly try to prove they're smarter or better. They don't interrupt to dominate the conversation. They don't secretly compete with every story. They simply allow people to express themselves comfortably.
And honestly, one of the fastest ways to become more attractive socially is learning how to react properly. Reactions matter more than words sometimes. If someone tells you something exciting and you respond with low energy, the interaction dies immediately. But when your reactions feel alive and genuine, people naturally enjoy talking to you more. Think about it. Imagine someone says, I finally started my own business. One person responds with, cool. Another person says, wait, seriously? That's actually huge. What made you finally start? Which person feels more engaging? The second one, obviously. Why? Because emotional reactions create emotional connection. And let me tell you something important. You do not need to become louder to become charismatic. Some of the most charismatic people speak calmly, slowly, clearly. They don't rush every sentence because they're not trying to chase approval. They feel comfortable in silence. That confidence changes everything. Most socially awkward people fear silence too much.
The second there's a quiet moment, they panic and start saying random things. But silence is not always bad. Sometimes silence creates comfort. Sometimes silence creates tension, in a good way. Confident people understand this. Another huge secret to better conversations is storytelling. Humans naturally connect through stories. Facts inform people, but stories emotionally pull them in. That's why instead of only saying, "My day was stressful," describe the situation a little. Make people visualize it. Give emotion to your words. But here's the important part. Don't exaggerate stories just to impress people. Real stories, told naturally, are far more powerful than fake dramatic stories. Authenticity is attractive. People can feel when someone is trying too hard. Authenticity is attractive. People can feel when someone is trying too hard.
And please, stop believing you need a perfect personality to become socially attractive. You don't. You just need emotional awareness, presence, and honesty. In fact, trying too hard to look perfect usually pushes people away. Real connection happens when people feel relaxed around you. One thing I learned over time is that confidence in conversations doesn't come from having perfect lines. It comes from becoming comfortable with yourself. The more you accept yourself, the less desperate you become for validation. And when desperation disappears, conversations become smoother naturally. You also need to stop overanalyzing every interaction after it happens. Some people replay conversations in their head for hours. Why did I say that? Did I sound weird? Maybe they think I'm awkward. Relax. Nobody analyzes you as much as you analyze yourself. Most people are too busy thinking about themselves.
And honestly, social skills are built through repetition, not perfection. The more conversations you have, the more natural you become. At first, it feels uncomfortable. Then, slowly, your brain adapts. This is why confident communicators are not magically born different. Most of them simply practiced more than you. Another powerful thing is learning how to make people feel emotionally seen. When someone tells you something meaningful, don't ignore the emotion behind it. If someone says they've been stressed lately, don't instantly try to fix them. Sometimes people don't need solutions first. Sometimes they just want understanding. That's why emotional intelligence matters so much in conversations. The ability to understand feelings, not just words. People feel deeply connected to those who understand emotions correctly.
And here's another truth nobody talks about. Energy is contagious. If your energy feels tense, rushed, and approval-seeking, other people will unconsciously feel uncomfortable too. But if your energy feels calm, grounded, and relaxed, people naturally relax around you. This is why slowing down your speech slightly can actually make you appear more confident. Fast speech often comes from nervousness. Calm speech comes from certainty. Don't rush your words. Let your sentences breathe. Let people absorb what you're saying. Eye contact matters too. Not aggressive staring, calm eye contact. Looking at someone like you're truly present with them. This instantly increases connection because attention is rare now. Most people are physically present, but mentally somewhere else. And one more thing. Stop trying to win conversations. Great conversations are not competitions. They are shared experiences. The goal is not proving your value every second. The goal is creating connection. Once you understand that, social interactions become easier. You stop chasing approval, you stop forcing jokes, you stop pretending to be someone else. And ironically, that's when people start liking you more. Because people are drawn toward authenticity. At the end of the day, the secret to better conversations is actually very simple. Listen deeply. React genuinely. Stay present. Ask emotionally intelligent questions. Stop overthinking yourself. And most importantly, make people feel understood. Because people may forget the exact words you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel.